Greggo's Game Shows is celebrating 15 years. Support Greggo's Game Shows Patreon, and hopefully we'll be around for 15 more. Thank you for being a fan.
Robert Axelrod, Lisle Wilkerson, Mike Leneski, and K-Murdock, all in a game that's just over their heads. And I am the master of the Blitz board, Greg Wicker. Hi there, everybody. Hello and welcome to All-Star Blitz on this very, very lovely Easter Sunday. Happy Easter, everybody. And welcome to the second and final game show that I'm bringing to you here at NashiCon 2014 in Columbia, South Carolina. We did 2 celebrity games this go around, which is unusual, but really, really good. And we've got 4 celebrity guests over here who are happy to be playing the game. Let us welcome them. Hello, stars. Robert, it is always great to have you on the shows. I tell you the story with Robert from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Finster and Lord Zed. He was at a convention in the green room with me several years ago, watching me prep a couple of guest stars. And he was like, how do I get in on this? And I put him on Password, and he's been a great celebrity ever since. So I'm glad you finally made it to NashiCon. After 2 years and a day of trying, you've made it here, and we're very happy to have you, sir. Thank you. And we have a first-timer on the show, on one of our game shows. Lisle Wilkerson is here. Nina Williams and various and sundry other characters from the Tekken games, and you may recognize her from Lost in Translation. And thank you so much for taking your time to come an hour early for your panel and be on my panel. So thank you so much. And Mike Leneski is here from Laugh Out Loud Improv from UGA. He wasn't originally, but we had Mega Ran scheduled, and he is currently waiting for food to be delivered. He's been there since about 7 o'clock this morning, but it is Easter, so he will eventually get food, and he can't bring it into this convention center, so Mike Leneski was good enough to stand in. Hello, Mike, and Mike is not wearing the shirt, finally.
Well, I figured it was Easter, so I should dress
like a peep.
Like a peep. Not the Good and Plenty shirt.
There you go. All right, well, thank you, Mike, for standing in. We do have one nerdcore artist here on the panel, though, and it is K-Murdock. Let's welcome K-Murdock back to the show. He had such a good time on the match game, he was like, yeah, we'll do this again, so we roped you into another one, sir. So thank you again, and best of luck. Now, in order to play the game, we need contestants, and we have 2 contestants over here, and they're going to introduce themselves one at a time. What is your name, sir? Demetrius. All right, let's welcome Demetrius to the show. Where are you from, sir? Where are you from?
Columbia.
From right here in Columbia, all right. And are you a student? Okay, good. And you're very shy, apparently, but that's okay. This is an easy game to play, so you'll be good. Good luck to you. And what's your name? Laura, where are you from?
Greenville.
From Greenville, all right. And what do you do?
I'm a student at Southern Wesleyan University.
Okay, well, best of luck to both of you. Turn around, take a look at our board. We have Demetrius, Lauren, was it? Or Laura? Laura, okay. Demetrius versus Laura. Take a look at our board. Here's how we play All-Star Blitz. Now, the object of the game is to solve a word puzzle that has something to do with anime, video games, fandom, that sort of thing. They can look like this, now and then, here and there, with one word in every box. They can look like this, Sword Art Online, where it's all broken up like that. Or they can be as simple as this, Cat Bus, one letter in every single box. Now, in order to see those clues, you have got to earn stars. So, for example, here are Lisle Wilkerson's bottom, middle, and top star. You will call out stars. Bottom, middle, and top stars is how it works. So you'll call out a star, hoping to eventually surround a box with stars, and you get to keep in control so long as you are correct. All right? And once you surround a box with stars and are correct, then you get to see the clue that is hiding beneath that box, and then you can take a guess at the puzzle. If you're right, you win a game. It takes 2 games to win a match, and whoever wins the match is going to win a prize that hopefully they will love, and get to go onto our Blitz Bonanza for a shot at 10,000 yen, $100 worth of prizes. Yes! So there you go. And Demetrius' eyes lit up at that, so he's in this game now. He went to win it now, sir. Okay, so you guys won't get to know, but the audience, the YouTube audience will get to see how many words are in our very first puzzle. There you are, and to get you started, here are 4 free stars. Now, who won the toss before the game? Laura won the toss, all right, so you get to get us started. Go ahead and pick a star. You'll call out the celebrity and then either top, middle, or bottom. Get us started.
How about Mr. Axelrod on the middle?
In the middle, all right. Robert Axelrod in the middle. You got our first question of the day, sir. And it reads like this. So, this first question is about Robert Axelrod. But...
The answer is not there.
So here's the thing, though. When you wiki Robert Axelrod, there's another person who shares your name. There is another Robert Axelrod. What profession does the other Robert Axelrod have?
Oh, well, he's a janitor.
And that makes him wiki. Wiki notable. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. He's a professor.
He's a professor. What do you think? Do you agree or do you disagree?
I'll agree.
And that's what he is. Yes, he's a political scientist and a professor. So there you go. So just like that, you get to continue. Pick another star.
Miss Wilkerson's middle star, please.
Okay, you got it. Lisle Wilkerson, it is your turn. And here is your first question. So, were you aware that Hello Kitty turned 40 this year? And were you aware of that? Hello Kitty's 40 years old this year. What was the first item? Oh, you were? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I was
Yeah.
like,
So she's no, this is the banter part before the question. So Hello Kitty's 40 years old. What was the very first item on which she appeared? The first piece of merchandise that Hello Kitty appeared on?
coin purse.
A coin purse. What do you think? Agree or disagree?
Agree.
That's what it was. Yes, a coin purse. Very well done. So you get to continue. Pick a star.
Miss Wilkerson's top star.
Okay, so this will be for the very first clue of the very first puzzle. We go right back to Lisle for another question.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so an album featuring someone named Midori Goto won a Grammy Award last January. Who is Midori Goto?
An idol singer.
An idol singer for the clue.
I'm going to disagree.
She's a violinist, actually. She is a violinist, so you were right to disagree. And here is the first clue. Okay. Would you like to take a guess? Okay, pick a star.
Mr. Leneski's top star.
Mike Leneski at the top. So for another clue, here we go.
Mr. Leneski is my father. My name's Mike.
Well, sorry.
Okay, so here's your question. What was the first video game character to have a balloon in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Pikachu. Oh, wait. That was the last time I was on this show. I'm going to say, surprisingly, Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right, he says Sonic for the clue.
Agreed.
Yep, that was right. 1993, Sonic the Hedgehog. Well done. All right, you're rolling through. Here's your clue. Would you like to take a guess? All right, pick a star.
K-Murdock's middle star.
K-Murdock in the middle. You're just working your way across the board. All right, so for another clue, and we get to hear from K-Murdock for the first time. Here's your question. Lady Gaga recently announced that someone would be her opening act on some of the shows on her next tour. Who is it?
I'm gonna say Miley Cyrus.
Well, I hope not. You've got 2 on your card there. You can pick one of those. Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay.
So it's either one of those. Who is it? What's that? Psy for the clue.
Agreed.
No, Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku is actually going to be opening for Lady Gaga. Can't give you that clue, Demetrius. You have to earn it on your own with another K-Murdock question. So back to you for question number 2, sir. And here we go for the clue. Who was it that said, the greatest education in the world is watching the masters at work? Who said that?
Is watching the Masters at work?
Yes, the greatest education in the world is watching the masters at work.
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson, sir, for the clue.
Agree.
It's right Jackson, wrong name. Michael Jackson actually said that. Yes. So, control goes back to Laura, and we get another K-Murdock question. And here we go, sir.
Sorry.
That's okay. So, a lot of people here, how many of you go to Animazement? Some of you do, yes. All right. Animazement is one of the largest conventions in this area, but at the same weekend, there is another convention as Animazement weekend, and it's called Anime Oasis. Where is Anime Oasis held? That's why you didn't get the question, because I know you know this. In Idaho, for the clue.
Agree.
Yeah, that's where it is. Yes, in Boise, Idaho. Well done. Okay, here is your clue. Would you like to take a guess? Okay, pick a star.
Mr. Axelrod's bottom star.
Okay, you got it for another clue as you continue to work your way. Now, audience, I'm sure some of you have the puzzle by now. Please keep it to yourself. Let our contestants play the game. All right, Robert, here is your next question. So, a while back, there was an internet catchphrase that just blew up called, "All your base are belong to us." That phrase came to us from a poor translation of what video game? All your base are belong to us. All your base are belong. Yeah, it's supposed to be, we now control all of your bases, but a bad translation in the game, it got translated as all your base are belong to us. What was the What was the name of that game?
It would have to be League of Legends.
Well, you were on number 2.
Oh. It would have to be,
What's that?
no, Life Force.
Life Force for the clue.
Agree.
Zero Wing. Zero Wing is the right answer. So back to Demetrius. Now we're on number 3, Robert. And here you go. For that clue, Demetrius. So this question is about Zed.
Oh,
But not Lord Zed. A different Zed. Zed, the Master of Shadows, is this character's name. And they're a character from what video game?
oh, that would be Dark Souls.
Dark Souls for the clue.
Agree.
Nope, it's League of Legends. So there you go. Oh, and people from the audience who play League of Legends are throwing their hands up in despair. So, Robert, we go back to you for another clue. Here we go. So, one of the shows that you were involved in, you provided additional voices back in the day for a show called The Noozles.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Now, The Noozles was known by another title. What was it? That was an entirely different show that we all know that you were a part of back in the day.
This was about a koala bear. It was the little koala.
Adventures of the Little Koala for the clue.
Agree.
Nope. The Wondrous Koala Blinky. Adventures of the Little Koala aired in Japan before. They were hooked on koalas back then. Demetrius, we go back to you for another clue. And again, it's with Robert Axelrod. We're going through all your questions, sir. We're going to talk about another show that you were involved in, Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, where you were Katakura in that. So this question's about Ghost in the Shell, and a different actor who's in pretty much every single Ghost in the Shell series and movie. They always play a character named Bato. Who is Bato in almost all of the Ghost in the Shells?
Not me. Let's see. Marta was Steve Blum.
Steve Blum for the clue.
Disagree.
Richard Epcar has been Bato, so you did well to disagree. And here is your clue finally. Would you like to take a guess? Yes, it is. Well done. So, Demetrius is on the board with 1 game. It takes 2 games to win a match. We have a commercial. We'll be right back after this message for our YouTube audience. Stay tuned. Because we have to stop the video somewhere and go on to part 2, or else it's a 35-minute YouTube video and no one